Hey, I know you guys are like really excited to watch this upcoming video, but I want you guys to look in the description below, all right? And I want you to complete the challenge that's down there. Trust me, it'll be really fun. Hello and hello one more time. Welcome to another episode of the Curtis Zone. I am your amazing host, Dylan J. Curtis, and I ask that you remember to hit the like and subscribe button for more content. Today's episode is going to be very special. I have been waiting a long time for this. Since Valentine's Day will be next week and I will not be here, we have decided to talk about the top 10 fan favorite couples in the comic book universe. So for those of you who agree or disagree with this list, I want you to hit the like button, and if you have anyone who should be added, subtracted, or be higher or lower on this list, get in that comment section down below and we will get back to you. Alright, as always, we love it when you talk. Now, before we get started, as always, here is some news for you. Some news from the world of Disney. It has been reported that reboots of Kim Possible and American Dragon Jake Long are currently in the works for Disney Plus. Whether they're going to be live action or animated has not been set in stone yet. However, we cannot wait nonetheless for story, cast, crew, the whole 9 yards, ladies and gentlemen. Let's keep waiting, shall we? Some news from the world of the DCU. It has been reported that Zola Marduenia, Cobra Kai star, has given us an update for the DCU's Blue Beetle animated series. Also, he has stated that he will not be tied to the series. However, it is looking like the series will be tied to the Blue Beetle movie, which I thought was pretty cute. I don't know anybody else. I thought it was pretty cute. One more piece of news from the world of Warner Brothers. It has been announced that Warner Brothers has casted their Sinestro for the Green Lantern series. And the actor playing him, I'm not going to spoil, you're going to have to wait for that, he looks like he's going to be a great Sinestro. However, this is just my opinion because I'm going to be honest with you guys, I love Mark Strong's impersonation of him. Now let's get started with this top 10. This is the first top 10 that we're doing in the entire year. And as always, I want everybody to remember to hit the like and subscribe button. And like I said, this is just from what I have read from other people talking about. So if you have anybody who should be added or subtracted to this list, or should be higher or lower on the list, leave in the comment section down below. I'll get back to you.
I swear by the moon and the stars in the skies. And I swear.
Kicking these off at number 10, it is Nightwing and Starfire. Their relationship started out, during her first appearance, when she would kiss Nightwing in order to gain the language that he speaks. And throughout the comic book series, they would grow and more as a couple, and eventually they would get together. My favorite would have to be in the Kingdom Come storyline when they had a baby together. Though I'm not necessarily 110% sure that they lasted very long, you can see how the relationship came to be not only in the comic books but also in the Teen Titans animated series and the Teen Titans Judas Contract movie. I loved it. You will love it. They are a fan favorite couple. At number 9 on our list, it is Daredevil and Elektra. They are a vicious crime-fighting team, not just as a couple, but as a vigilante team. They are considered to be the power couple of one of the biggest power couples of the Marvel universe because they started out as rivals and then moved into a very powerful relationship. In fact, Elektra once adopted the Daredevil persona in order to honor him after she thought he was dead. And when the two of them got together, when it was found out that he wasn't dead, the two of them became a Daredevil fighting team. I loved it. You will love it. It was amazing, my friends, and kind of sweet. At number 8 on this list, it is Hawkman and Hawkgirl. The reason why they are so popular as a couple is because their relationship has lasted for centuries, my friends. Their origin goes that Hawkman and Hawkgirl once fell in love in ancient Egypt, and this would lead to a relationship after the two of them died. And every time the two of them die, they are reincarnated only to fall in love all over again and get together. It is kind of sad, but it's also kind of amazing. They have a love that spans centuries, my friends.
My love won't age.
Our number 7 spot goes to Detective Ralph Dibny and his wife Sue Dibny. The reason why they are so high on this list is because Ralph and Sue Dibny are a crime-solving couple that are basically, they're adorable. I mean, the couple that solves crimes together stays together. Even after they were dead, they even became a crime-solving couple as ghosts. It was so amazing to see it because the two of them are basically live together forever, even in death, my friends. Come on, who can say that they died with their wife and became a crime-solving couple as ghosts? Number 6 on this list goes to Luke Cage and Jessica Jones. The reason why they're so high is because they started out with a baby out of wedlock, and this turned into a very amazing relationship. I mean, Luke Cage asked her to marry her multiple times, and she said no. This was until Avengers Annual, when Jessica Jones would finally say, "Yes, I will marry you," and Luke shouted at the top of his lungs, "We're getting married." And then, who is this marrying them? Who is the minister that's marrying them? It is Stan Lee, my friends. And this would be after the two of them will work together with the Avengers to fight an android that could copy and mimic the powers of the Avengers. So they are not only a power couple, they are literally a power couple. A crime-fighting power couple together with their child. It was awesome. Come on. The top 5 spot goes to Gambit and Rogue. After all of the years of Gambit trying to win Rogue over with his charm, he finally did it, and their first date was amazing. Who could forget the cover of that issue where Gambit was embracing Rogue? Now, I know what you're thinking. She can't touch people, and he lights up everything that he touches, which is amazing because it was found out that Gambit has the power to light himself up to make himself immune to other people's powers, which is how he got to Rogue. And another part of their relationship that I want to talk about is their marriage, which all went down in X-Men Gold, where Kitty Pryde was set to marry Colossus, but she got cold feet and ran away. And so Gambit, after talking with Storm, would go over to Rogue, straight up propose, and the two of them would get married. This would lead to the Mr. and Mrs. X storyline, where they would meet their goddaughter, who is the daughter of Professor X and Lalandra. But that's all I'm going to say about that for right now. Our number 4 spot goes to Scott Free and Big Barda, aka Mr. Miracle and Big Barda. The two of them were once part of Granny's orphanage on Apocalypse, but until Scott would free himself and he would free Barda as well, and then the two of them would come to Earth and eventually get married. They're not just the power couple of the DC universe. They were the first, as far as I know, they were the first extraterrestrial couple in the DC universe. And here's the funny thing: Scott Free, he is tiny, and Big Barda is built like a freaking football player. I mean, who doesn't enjoy that? I mean, just out of curiosity, who would love to see Ronda Rousey play Big Barda? They missed the runner-up spot, but they deserve some love nonetheless. It is Reed Richards and Susan Storm. The reason why they are on this list at all is because Reed Richards and Susan Storm were not just a part of Marvel's first family. They were Marvel's first married couple. The two of them have had a long relationship throughout the years. They survived anything, including Sue Storm cheating on Reed Richards with Namor the Submariner. They even came back together for that. And they even survived when Reed Richards' son and daughter came back in time to stop them from doing something. And here's a really good thing that you need to know about them. Reed Richards, he gets really into his work and sometimes doesn't pay attention to people. But Sue Storm, she still has him wrapped around her finger. I mean, who doesn't enjoy seeing that every now and then in comic books?
I bet you never thought of that.
Now, The runner-up spot, everybody knew it was going to be somewhere on this list. It's Superman and Lois Lane. The reason why they're on this list and why they are so high is because they were the first couple in comic books at all, as far as I know. However, some people can argue with this, but I can say otherwise. And their relationship has not only been in comic books, it has also been in animated projects and live action projects as well. Not just Superman the animated series, but also in Smallville, Superman and Lois, and Superman and Clark and Lois as well. They have had a long-standing relationship, and they've even had 2 sons together. One of those sons you saw in the Battle for the Super Son storyline with Damian Wayne. So yes, they are runner-up. Every comic book fan knows that these guys are number one. The number one couple we're going to talk about is Batman and Catwoman. The reason being because Batman and Catwoman have had the longest will they or won't they in comic books for decades, my friends. I'm talking, the two of them have not only had a will they or won't they, not just in the comic books, but also in the anime and Batman the Animated Series, Batman the Brave and the Bold, multiple Batman movies in the series Gotham. The list goes on for days, my friends. He is a vigilante, she is a thief. The two of them complement each other a lot. And in one incarnation of the comic books, the two of them got married and had a son together. I love the two of them together. I mean, I made 2 music videos of Batman and Catwoman, which you can find up here. With all that said and done, another episode of the Curtis Zone comes to a close. Now, I hope that everyone enjoyed this list as much as I enjoyed making it. And like I said, all this is from what I have researched and what other people's opinions are. So, if you think that someone should be higher or lower on the list, if you think that someone shouldn't be on the list at all, put in the comment section down below and I'll get back to you. As always, remember to hit the like and subscribe button as well as that notification bell if you want more. Okay? And I'll be back soon with more episodes, because you know I love doing this channel, and I love it when you guys like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. I'll be back soon. Peace.